got it.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to MANIACITV, man. Today, we got Chicago drill lyrics that really happened from the Hip Hop Daily YouTube channel. Link down below in the description. Y'all head on over to Hip Hop Daily, hit that subscribe button, man. They always coming with the quality content. So, man, listen, Chicago drill, man. I would always separate Chicago drill from industry rap, man, because Chicago drill, man, these boys some demons. What they rap about, they really living what they rapping about. This ain't like no industry stuff where they making up these stories, they fabricating stuff. These boys out here living, man. And we about to check out some lyrics that really happened from Chirac, man. So we ain't gonna waste no time. We getting into it right now here on MANIACITV. Let's get it.
Drill is a genre unlike any other. While most rappers talk about past crimes they committed in their music, drill rappers often rap about real drama and situations going on in the streets at the time of the recording. Here's a look at a few drama and situations going on in the...
Who getting pulled like that? My God. Oh.
The streets at the time of the recording. Here's a look at a few drill lyrics that really happened. He was dissing on my cousin, now his ass in that wood. Lil Durk is one of the most popular drill rappers to emerge from Chicago when the genre was popping off in the early 2010s. Although his career has been full of ups and downs, Durk has remained consistent with his musical output, and he's put more longevity in the industry than almost any other rapper of the genre. Part of what has kept Durk relevant over the years is his ability to collaborate with another up-and-coming talent. He recently collaborated with Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty on the track Back in Blood, where he references some old Chicago street drama. In the song he raps, "F the ops inside my city, lil bro put him in the mud. You can't come back to your hood, huh? He was dissing on my cousin, now his ass all in that wood." In this bar, Durk is referencing his dad.
I was just about to say that was probably about Crump, man. Now we know Crump and Durk, man. I think Durk even mentioned Crump on The Voice. Was it The Voice? Was it the regular one or the deluxe? He mentioned Crump on the song on there.
Cousin, now his ass all in that wood. In this bar, Durk is referencing his dead op, Mubu Crump, who dissed his dead cousin OTF Newski on Instagram Live in 2018. Not long after, Mubu Crump was shot and killed at a house party in Chicago. Durk is a member of the Black Disciples, one of the largest street gangs in Chicago. He's part of a set called OTF, which stands for Only the Family, or also Only Trey Folks. OTF is the name of his...
I didn't know that, Only Trey Folks?
OTF, which stands for Only the Family, or also Only Trey Folks. OTF is the name of his record label and brand, however, it also doubles as a set he reps in Chicago. Mubu Crump was a member of the Gangsta Disciples from Dro City and was a part of King Louie's Man Up Band Up, or Mubu, set. Although the OTF and Mubu camps were originally cool with one another, somewhere along the lines, street politics got in the way. Although Durk...
So I hope this don't mean that King Louie and Durk got beef, man, because I don't know, man. Y'all know how it work when it come down to street politics, man. If yo God wasn't rocking with him, you can't rock with him, especially in a place like Chicago. But I don't know, are Durk and King Louie still cool?
Cool with one another, somewhere along the lines, street politics got in the way. Although Durk is probably the most famous OTF member, the set is more of a loose alliance of BDs than a strict hierarchy, and due to petty beef and killings that happened between the two sets, OTF and Dro City started beefing. Mubu Crump was well known for talking shit on the internet and airing out Chicago street beef on IG Live, which many of his enemies didn't like. Mubu Crump was also known for hanging out with a dude named 051 Melly, who was known as the Gravedigger for being one of the deadliest killers in Chicago.
Hey, I got that 051 Melly doc coming, man. That mug just long as hell, man. But I for sure got it coming for y'all, man. I know y'all been asking for that.
Hanging out with a dude named 051 Melly, who was known as the Gravedigger for being one of the deadliest killers in Chirac history. 051 Melly was a member of the 051 Money Gang, which was a set of the Mickey Cobras and Black Peace Tones. Melly was technically a BD, but joined 051 anyway, and had beef with his own gang, which made him a renegade BD. So he was cool with dudes like Mubu Crump and FBG Duck, who were GDs and known enemies of Durk in the OTF camp. The beef between Melly and Durk was personal because Melly has been credited with killing Durk's cousin, OTF Newski, as well as OTF Chino, Durk's childhood friend and manager. The killings were retaliation for the shooting of Lil Mark, a rapper and member of 051 who dissed OTF and other BD sets in a remix of Lil Durk's song, Competition, called No Competition. Lil Mark was killed just 3 days after the track was released, and the killer was believed to be a group of BDs who had ties to Lil Durk and Chief Keef. Durk took to social media to mock Lil Mark at the bus stop where he was killed. Not long after, his cousin Newski was killed while sitting in his vehicle, and less than a year later, OTF Chino was killed in a similar way. Both killings have been credited to 051 Melly, so the beef between him and Durk runs deep. Check out our past video on drill lyrics that really happened for more info on this beef. To add insult to injury, Crump, who was tight with Melly, went on IG Live and said that Newski once threatened to kill him, so he thought it was funny when he got killed. This obviously didn't go over well with the OTF camp, and not long after, both Melly and Crump were shot outside a house party in the 6800 block of South Morgan Street in the Inglewood neighborhood of Chicago. Melly miraculously survived, but Crump did not. It's not entirely clear who the shooter was, but Lil Durk took to social media to celebrate after hearing the news, indicating that he either set up the hit or he's happy that someone took care of the situation on his behalf. So, in the bar on Back in Blood, he's referencing the fact that Crump dissed his dead cousin Newski and ended up getting killed himself. Melly narrowly escaped the shooting, only to get killed at another house party just a year later. Although OTF was not credited with the hit, it did put an end to one of the deadliest beefs in Chirac history. But Durk isn't the only OTF member who has rapped about dead ops. This next artist rapped about killing a female op.
King Von will rap about his ops and his dead ops on a love song, man. That's how King Von will rap. I'm telling you, King Von, he could make a love song and still diss his ops.
Who was also one of the most dangerous killers in Chicago. Put a pretty op in a morgue, call that bitch drop dead gorgeous.
And I know who he talking about with that one, man. He talking about, what was her name? She was a demon in Chicago, man.
King Von, War With Us. King Von was one of the most popular up-and-coming drill rappers in the country until he was tragically murdered in Atlanta on November 2020. But before the fame, Von was active in the streets of Chicago and respected for being a rapper who lived the life he talks about in his music. In this bar, Von raps about the killing of his former rival and love interest, Shakira Barnes, aka K.I. K.I. was a female member of the STL EBT set of the Gangsta Disciples that later went by the name Tucaville. Although growing up, K.I. was known as a shy, mild-mannered honor student, she started to get sucked into the gang lifestyle as a teenager and went on to become one of the most notorious shooters in Chirac history. K.I. grew up in the area of the South Side, around 64th and Lawrence, that was the territory of the GDs. Growing up, she was like any other normal girl, but she started to get sucked into the street life as a teenager. She was childhood friends with another St. Lawrence resident named Shondell Gregory, aka Tuka, who was murdered while waiting for a bus in 2011. STL EBT has beef with a set of the BDs, who are now called O-Block. Tuka's death was rumored to be retaliation for another killing of a BD member that had happened 2 years prior. K.I. is rumored to be the one who created O-Block, after killing a 20-year-old BD named O.D. Perry. K.I. was only 14 at the time, and the killing set off a gang war in Chicago that still rages to this day. After that, the BDs and
it's so crazy how all that can stem just from possibly what allegedly what she did. Like, that's crazy how all this really started
off a gang war in Chicago that still rages to this day. After that, the BDs in the Parkway Gardens houses started calling themselves O-Block, and the STL EBT crew started going by the name Tucaville. Rappers who claim O-Block include Chief Keef and King Von, and Tuka has become one of the most disrespected people in the history of hip-hop. But K.I. didn't stop after the killing of O.D. Perry. She really started to turn up in the street after her cousin, a kid named Tyquan Tyler, was killed in 2012 after getting hit with a stray bullet outside of a party at just 13 years old. After that, she changed her Twitter handle to Tyquan Assassin and started catching more bodies. Over the next few years, K.I. was identified in over 17 shootings in Chicago and rumored to be one of the deadliest Tucaville shooters. Despite being a female, K.I. was one of the most highly respected gangbangers in Chicago at that time and was admired not only by her gang, but even her ops. King Von himself is rumored to have been...
That's how you know when your ops even know what the deal is, man. Like, you really in that.
...in a relationship with K.I., although both claimed that these rumors were untrue. In the documentary, a relationship admired not only by her gang, but even her ops. King Von himself is rumored to have been in a relationship with K.I., although both claimed that these rumors were untrue. In the documentary on K.I.'s life that aired on A&E, Von admits that he had a crush on K.I. and that he tried to get her attention several times on Twitter, but nothing ever came of it. Von respected K.I. as a fellow...
They got a damn Chicago documentary on A&E. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look that up on demand. Fuck you mean?
Get her attention several times on Twitter, but nothing ever came of it. Von respected K.I. as a fellow shooter. However, they could never be in a public relationship as they were sworn ops. Von even once claimed that he caught K.I. alone on the train and beat her up and still continued to flirt with her days after. K.I.'s name was so well known in the street that other people in Chicago started hitting her up to perform hits on their behalf. Not long before she was killed, her Twitter was hacked, and a bunch of her DMs was leaked by someone on 4chan. There was one in particular exchange where someone offered KI money to kill G Herbo. It's not clear whether this was real.
Hold on. Why they want to come for my guy Swerve? When you coming with the paperwork, I'm finna be in the shot this weekend. We gonna link up. I'm putting money on all them fuck niggas. Okay, cool. Hit me up. I don't fuck around, fam. Know you heard about them twins. Damn. Hell yeah, y'all motherfuckers made O-Block. Took OD out the map. Damn. Delete this shit out your DM. Police on my ass. Damn, she was out there with it, man. They was trying to wipe Herb off.
Exchange where someone offered KI money to kill G Herbo. It's not clear whether this was real or a troll, but it shows how well known KI was in the city.
For real.
However, like most Chirac street legends, KI ended up falling victim to gun violence. On April 11, 2014, KI was walking down Eberhard Ave in Chicago and was shot 9 times in the chest, jaw, and neck. Eerily, the day before she was killed, she tweeted, "In the end, we die," as if she had a sense of what was about to happen. The killer is rumored to be an O-Block member who went by the name Big A, who was in turn killed by KI's brother, G.I. Joe. So in this bar, Von is referencing his dead op and former crush to prove how ruthless his set is, and no matter who the enemy is or what they look like, O-Block is prepared to take care of business. But the war between Tukaville and O-Block didn't end with the killing of KI. This next artist was killed in broad daylight after releasing a diss track about several fallen members of the BDs. But nigga, f T-Roy and OD, them dead bitches. Y'all heard about J Money, niggas getting did the same way. I know you heard about Lil Boo, they left his shit by a tire. Bullets was hitting him, he was singing like Mariah.
Now, I remember I reacted to this song. It was, I think, a week before Duck got killed. You know, Duck watched the channel heavy, man. Duck, y'all probably saw him in the comments every now and then, man. He watched the channel heavy. But it was something about when I reacted to that song, when I listened to that song, man, I was like, man, like he did a great thing with Chicago Legends. Chicago Legends was an incredible song. You know, he gave props to even his ops in Chicago. But this song right here, I feel like he made this song because so many people thought he was waving the white flag in the war of Chicago with the, you know, Chicago Legends. And he made this song to say he wasn't waving a white flag, but I feel like ultimately in the end, this could have been, you know, just a big factor in it, man. It's crazy.
They left his shit by a tire. Bullets was hitting him, he was singing like Mariah. FBG Duck, dead bitches. FBG Duck was a popular rapper and member of the STL Tukaville set of the GDs. Duck was tragically murdered in August 2020, but before he was killed, he was one of the rising rap stars from the GD camp. Until that point, the music industry has been dominated by BDs, and so Duck was seen by many as the face of the GD movement on the music side.
Thanks.
However, Duck built a name for himself by dissing many of his ops, like Durk and King Von, but ended up getting killed after releasing one of the most disrespectful diss tracks in rap history.
Man.
His song Dead Bitches was released on July 10th, 2020, and immediately made waves in Chicago after he dissed and insulted several dead members of the BDs. T-Roy was a member of O-Block who was killed in February 2017 after getting shot on the 2000 block of East 71st Street. He was best friends with King Von and the brother of another prominent BD named HK.
I'm gonna make sure this ain't gonna cut off. Alright, just had to make sure because my camera just be cutting off randomly though.
He was best friends with King Von and the brother of another prominent BD named HK. OD, of course, refers to OD Perry, who was killed by KI back in 2011, igniting the Tukaville O-Block War. J Money was a member of O-Block, an OTF affiliate, who was shot in the head in the West Woodlawn neighborhood in September 2013. But perhaps the most disrespectful bar is about Team 600 member Lil Boo. Lil Boo was murdered in a drive-by shooting back in April 2015. A photograph of the shooting site was released to the public, showing Lil Boo's body slumped over, laying on a curb by a tire. After that, his ops took to calling him Tirehead, including FBG Duck. So in one track, FBG Duck lays out the entire STL O-Block beef in a way that's as disrespectful as possible. This is just a sample of the song, and he goes on to list even more dead ops in the same way. As you can imagine, this diss didn't go over too well with the BDs, and less than a month later, Duck was shot and killed while out shopping. Although most of the violence in Chicago was contained within the South Side, when you dedicate an entire track to disrespecting the dead, all bets are off. Durk got caught lacking in the wealthy shopping district of Chicago called the Gold Coast.
And that's the craziest part. When I got the news that Durk died, and they said where he died at, and they said this is where tourists, when people come to Chicago to visit, they go to this. This is an area well protected by police. You know, all the wealthy people, everybody, all the white people be over here basically. And when they said he got shot over there, and the fact that he got killed in broad daylight, it caught me off guard. Because a lot of us thought FBG Durk was untouchable. I'm telling you. We thought, man, FBG Durk, and like, man, this man untouchable. But for it to go down in the Gold Coast of Chicago, the most tourist part of the city, in broad daylight, and the videos I seen, it probably was machine guns. Like this, I'm telling you, the beef in Chicago, there is no other place in this country that got more smoke with people than Chicago got, man. These boys out here, man, these some demons out here. I'm being 100% real with y'all right now, man. That shit is crazy.
Raw. Durk got caught lacking in the wealthy shopping district of Chicago called the Gold Coast. Around 4:30 p.m. on August 4th, 2 vehicles pulled up to the area Durk was shopping at, and 4 masked men jumped out. Durk tried to grab his strap, but couldn't react quickly enough and ended up getting shot in the torso and later died from his injuries. Although the investigation is still ongoing, many have speculated that the hit came from someone in O Block. More information will likely be revealed as the investigation continues. The hit was clearly targeted, and because the shooting took place in a well-lit area where security cameras are present, it shouldn't take police too long to track down some leads. The fact that it happened in a wealthy area and not just on the streets of the South Side will probably add to their desire to find the suspect. King Von and Lil Durk have been exchanging.
That's true though. Like you know how these police be, man. They if something happened in the hood, they like, yeah, whatever. It's just these niggas over here just killing each other. But if it happened in a wealthy neighborhood, all the motherfuckers paying they paychecks, oh, they for sure gonna investigate it, man. You know they gonna investigate that shit.
Will probably add to their desire to find the suspect. King Von and Lil Durk have been exchanging diss tracks with Durk for years, and many suspected that they had something to do with the killing. However, Von claims that he had nothing to do with the shooting, and that he and Durk squashed their beef right before he was killed.
I did a video on that.
Durk was not quite as chill and released a track called Should've Ducked on his new album, which also features Pooh Shiesty, where he dropped the bar, "You come outside without your gun, you dumb as fuck. Ain't no quick run to the store, they pop out, fire you up. I told my P.O. through the gate that I get high as fuck. She asked me how high do I get? I told her high as Durk." This bar prompted an angry response from Durk's mother, who thought the song was in poor taste.
Y'all rich out mixing in my motherfucking son. Y'all rich out mixing in Tuka. Show your crap. Do something else besides this and music. Show motherfuckers that you really could go pop. Like my son was trying to do. He was trying to cross over. Yo, sitting up here mixing in somebody who ain't getting too about you. He was right. You probably did Illuminati here.
Although Durk and Von had serious beef with Durk, it's unlikely that either would take it upon themselves to do the killing. They are both high-profile artists who could be easily recognized, and therefore, it was more likely that a hitter in O Block still putting in work on the streets was behind the shooting. Although at the time, Von and Durk were awaiting trial for an attempted murder case, so anything is possible. The death of FBG Durk killed the GD's chances of having a music star who could represent them on a national level the way that the OTF and 300 crews rep O Block.
I say now that Durk's gone, man, like, I mean, Lil Mo 6 Blocker goes hard, and I'll also say Ruga also. I feel like, you know, they gonna hold it down for Durk.
Whether another local artist steps up to fill his shoes is yet to be seen. If you like this video, check out some of our previous.
Man, that's crazy, man. Chicago drill lyrics that really happened. Link down below in the description. Y'all want to check it out in its entirety, uninterrupted, man. Shout out Hip Hop Daily. Keep coming with the quality videos, man. If y'all new to the channel, y'all rock with me, want daily reaction videos, man. Hit that subscribe button for me. Until the next video, I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching MANIACITV. I'm out.
I ain't gotta do too much. I swear that these niggas, they be doing too much. I ain't gotta